We begin tonight with questions being raised about the number of COVID-19 cases here in Arizona.
The state has recorded more than 17,000 COVID-19 deaths, adding 22 more today. But some health experts say the actual number may be much higher. Fox 10's Jennifer Martinez is live with the details. Jenny.
Well, Will Humble with the Public Health Association here in Arizona says that they believe that number is 25% higher than what was reported from that 17,000 here in Arizona. And he says that there are a number of reasons why many cases went undercounted. Currently in Arizona, there are 17,260 coronavirus deaths, according to the health department. Will Humble with the Arizona Public Health Association says back in January, they looked into mortality rates and compared that to a normal year. Humble says they believe the number of deaths due to COVID-19 were undercounted.
What we found is that in addition to those deaths that were identified through COVID-19, which is at 17,000 right now, there's another 25% of that on top of that from other causes. So about another 4,500 or 4,500 people in addition to the 7,000, or excuse me, another 4,500 people in addition to the 17,000 people.
The number, according to the association, could be closer to 22,000. Humble says there's a multitude of reasons for that, including people who have underlying health issues who may have developed mild symptoms of the virus but never got tested, in turn making their medical conditions worse. Then there may be others who would normally call 911 with chest pains, for example, but decided to write it out due to hospitals being near capacity.
And then there's people who couldn't get their operations and procedures in July, December, and January and died of something completely unrelated to COVID, but it was because they couldn't get the care that they needed. And then there's another category of people who died in combination of COVID-19, but it was logged as, say, for example, a heart attack or pulmonary disease like COPD. So those combination of things.
And Humble adds that if the state would have put in some better policies, he believes that the number of deaths here in Arizona would be closer to 11,000. Reporting live in Phoenix tonight, I'm Jennifer Martinez with Fox 10 News.